Hello, all you positive heads out there. It's so good to be back with all you beautiful reflections of the one source consciousness that creates and animates all things. If you're new to this podcast, of course, we are super happy to have you here, and we just ask that you bring an open mind and heart to your listening experience and to be prepared to explore vantage points that I'm convinced will help shift or solidify your current understanding of the ultimate nature of reality in a way that is extremely empowering. Speaking of exploring powerful perspectives, I'm super excited to announce the release of my very first book, The Golden Key: Modern Alchemy to Unlock Infinite Abundance. If you're ready to alchemize the circumstances in your life so that your abundance expands to an entirely new level in 2021, head over to goldenkey.gift to download the audio or ebook as my gift to you by using the code POSITIVEHEAD.
All right, all you positive heads, welcome one and all. I am super excited that you have joined me this beautiful new day of this new year that I am really excited for. Something about this year actually feels different. Typically in years past, I haven't really felt much about the new year. This one feels very different. A couple years ago, we were talking about a choice point. There becoming a time where we were going to make a choice. It felt like 2020 was going to be that year. This year, to me, feels like that year. And I know that so many of us are making the choice to focus on love, to focus on the love and light that we know that we all are, that we are created from, that exists in every single solitary cell of our existence and in this entire world, in the entire universe. Everything that we are is created in love and light. And remembering that helps us to see it. I've been seeing it in so many little ways. One of the most fun ways for me is to sit under my tree in the backyard, which is very willow-like. I'm not sure if it's actually a willow tree, but to me, it looks like a willow tree because it has those long willowy branches that just hug this little space underneath it. And I am so grateful that I get to sit underneath this tree each and every day. It's like my little peaceful place. And when I sit under this tree, recently, I just came home from my holiday trip to visit my family in Colorado, where I get to experience all different kinds of weather, and that's really fun. And then I love coming home to where the weather is, a little bit more temperate. It's still cold here right now, just not as cold. And so I get to be outside a little bit more, and the appreciation of that came in very, very strongly for me upon coming home this time. And I sat under my tree and I just looked at her and in awe and in amazement of her beauty. And just looking at how the light streamed through the branches and the leaves. And I sat there at her roots, just feeling so at one. And intentionally had the focus of becoming one with her and feeling what that was like to sit with her in that way. And that is such a beautiful exercise that we can all do every single day, is to be with, sit with, and be at one with nature. Just to have the intention and the focus of uniting with, becoming one with another creature, another being which is of nature, or another being of any sort that you would choose. Maybe you want to pick a fairy. Awesome. Whatever you want to choose. We are all one. And when we can understand this and practice these little exercises of oneness, we can learn that more. And when we learn our unity and oneness, we start to see each other more in that way. And for me, it's a little easier to start this practice in nature because it's so easy to sit and be at one with nature. It's a little harder to be at one with our other selves, our neighbors, those who are our other humans that are causing those mirror reflections and triggering us. But that is the next step when we can be at one with all of our other selves and feel the love in that unity, then that is when we have achieved true balance. I came across a beautiful writing today on Facebook. It's a post from a dear friend of mine, and I want to read this because to me, I read this and it is the most beautiful recipe for life. We can make it an intention for this year, an intention for every single day. I think it is an intention for life, a way to live. This is a little blurb written by Maria Sabina, who's a Mexican healer and poet. Heal yourself with the light of the sun and the rays of the moon, with the sound of the river and the waterfall, with the swaying of the sea and the fluttering of birds. Heal yourself with mint, neem, and eucalyptus. Sweeten with lavender, rosemary, and chamomile. Hug yourself with the cocoa bean and a hint of cinnamon. Put love in tea instead of sugar and drink it looking at the stars. Heal yourself with the kisses that the wind gives you and the hugs of the rain. Stand strong with your bare feet on the ground and with everything that comes from it. Be smarter every day by listening to your intuition, looking at the world with your forehead. Jump, dance, sing, so that you live happier. Heal yourself with beautiful love, and always remember, you are the medicine. Every single line in this little blurb is such good advice. Let's break it down a little bit. Heal yourself with the light of the sun and the rays of the moon. We are reflections of love and light. Our sun is a very small representation of the great central sun, which is otherwise known as Creator. The great central sun, the great light, the great love that we all come from. So if we sit in the sun every day or the rays of the moon, we get to soak in this pure energy that we all come from. Not only that, but soaking in the rays of the sun helps you to develop vitamin D and helps to increase your immune system. So every time we can get sunlight on our skin, we are healing ourselves and increasing our immune system. Heal yourself with the sound of the river and the waterfall. How often have you had a stressed out time in life where you've felt anxious, overwhelmed, overworked, just couldn't take it anymore, and you went down to the water? You went to the river. You went to hear the sound of the water just crashing on the rocks. And just that tiny little thing, just being there listening to the water, made it all wash away. If even for just that moment, it feels like a reset, sitting there and letting nature just wash it all away, with the swaying of the sea and the fluttering of the birds. The ocean is definitely a reset button for me, and often when I'm sitting in meditation, I like to focus in on the sound of the birds, just listening to the birds flutter around, tweet and sing and make their little calls. It's such a beautiful way to connect, to just focus in on that beautiful sound of creation. Birds are such a beautiful symbol of our spirit. Our spirit has wings and wants to fly free in the open air, in the open ethers, in infinite space, free and able to go wherever it wants to go with a beautiful bird's eye perspective of the entire whole. I love bird medicine. Heal yourself with mint, neem, and eucalyptus, sweetened with lavender, rosemary, and chamomile. Nature is our best medicine. All of the medicine that we need has been given to us from Mother Earth. Even our pharmaceutical medicines that we have today have their base roots in plants. These Plants have chemical constituents, and when you break them down and use the active constituents that are typically the active ingredient in medicine, what pharmaceutical companies will do is take that active ingredient and change it up a little bit, make it their own, and make it into a medicine. One of the reasons why we have aspirin today is from the white willow bark. That salicylate comes from the white willow bark, and pharmaceutical companies have learned how to make that themselves to recreate it so that we now have aspirin. But it all started with Mother Nature, as all things do. Everything we have here on this earth, every material, if you think about it, that exists on this planet, first existed from an element, a material that we gathered from the earth, and then we made it into something else. So we have everything that we could ever possibly need right here on this earth that was gifted to us so we could live this beautiful, magical life. And we also have the medicine to heal ourselves in our plants. Neem is probably one of my favorite of the panacea plants, like I like to call them, because they do so many things. But neem is so cleansing and healing and also wonderful for keeping the bugs away. Lavender and rosemary and chamomile. Wow, those are these top herbs that everybody should have in their house. Lavender does so many things. It helps you sleep. It can get rid of a headache. It's antihistamine. Rosemary, also wonderful for headaches, helping you remember. And chamomile helps you rest, decreases anxiety, also very good for the skin. Hug yourself with the cocoa bean and a hint of cinnamon. How often does a good, warm drink just do you well? It just feels so good to sit and relax and comfort yourself with a little bit of warm goodness. And instead of having tea with sugar in it, put love in it instead. And as a matter of fact, you can put love into every single thing you ingest. And not only ingesting, but put love into every thought, every deed, every action that you do. That is such a beautiful intention for this year, putting love into every single thought, deed, or action. In every moment, try to come back to where can I find the love in this moment? It is always there. It's a matter of perspective. And with each and every experience that we can try to find the love in that moment, we then gain this stronger and stronger foundation of love because we are able to focus on it more and more because we have now strengthened our will to look and to keep looking. And as we keep looking, we keep finding. And so it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. When we can put love into everything we ingest, everything we do, it is a game changer. It's the recipe. It really is. If you want to be a perfectly balanced being, to increase your vibration and truly achieve enlightenment, then love will be your response to any given situation. And if you can drink that warm cup of goodness, looking up at the stars and just contemplating your existence in the infinitum of all that there is, now that just adds that little cherry on top. That might be one of my favorite activities, looking up at the stars and just realizing how small I am, how tiny I am in this infinite world and how big that is. And when we try to even for a moment wrap our brains around what infinity is, if we think we get it just for a second, we realize we don't. We can't really grasp it. It is not for our human brains. I certainly can't grasp it. It is just too big. It's way too big to actually understand. But what we can understand is how it feels when the wind is there, just breezing by us ever so gently, and it feels so amazing on our skin. And when the rain comes after it hasn't been for a really long time, how good that feels, how amazingly fresh that feels. So heal yourself with the kisses that the wind gives you and the hugs of the rain. Stand strong with your bare feet on the ground and with everything that comes from it. That right there is an excellent exercise to do every single day. To stand strong with your bare feet on the ground. Grounding, earthing. Get your feet on the ground. Get your feet out of your shoes so that they're bare, so that your skin can touch the earth and feel what it feels like. And you can feel down even deeper when you focus and use your imagination a little bit too. But feel down deep into the earth and feel how she feels and feel how strong that makes you feel and feel how good it feels to feel that connection with your Mother Earth and feel that love that you feel when you connect in that way. Be smarter every day by listening to your intuition and looking at the world with your forehead. I like how she puts that. Looking at the world through your third eye, through your intuitive lens, and be smarter by actually listening to it. This is our human conundrum, listening to our intuition. We have this conscious human mind side that likes to come in and interfere all the time and prevent us from actually listening to the intuition, to the guidance that is there all the time. It is there all the time, and we just need to practice a little bit, train ourselves to learn to listen to it. And when we do, we certainly are smarter every single day. Jump, dance, and sing so that you live happier. I'll tell you what, jumping and dancing and singing will 100% make you feel happier. If you don't feel happy today, put on a good tune. Put on something that you like to dance to and jump and dance and sing around and try and sing around. Dance around and sing and try to feel mad after that or try to be upset. It's going to help you a little bit. Those endorphins that you will develop, that you will make when you're doing that are beautiful medicine. You have all of this medicine within you. So heal yourself with beautiful love and always remember that you are the medicine. Every single one of us is our own best healer. We have the power to heal ourselves in any given moment, and healing happens instantaneously. It's like a light bulb that goes off once we get it. Once we allow the love in and we have the understanding, that light is there to just brighten and to disperse all of the darkness. It's that simple. It happens instantaneously, and the only way that it happens is when you do it, because you are the gadget. We don't need other gadgets, other things. Certainly other tools are helpful, like nature's medicine, but the greatest healer that we have is within ourselves. You are your own best medicine. You are a healer. You can heal yourself. You are a powerful creature. You are made of love and light, every single cell filled with infinite power and love. I love you all so much. I'm going to leave you with a song for today that I have played before, but I can't help myself. I'm going to play it today because I love it so much. This is Mom Yu's Garden Song. Until next time, I love you all.
Also, before we cue up today's song, as a quick reminder, don't forget to download the Golden Key audio or ebook as my free gift to you at goldenkey.gift using the Golden Key code POSITIVEHEAD. And please, if you enjoy my gift, leave a positive review on Amazon so others can unlock their lives with the help of the Golden Key as well.
On this bright and healthy morning, I want to sing my song. Let it be sung let it be known. I hear the music in all things today. The dance is on. I lay down on the ground in the garden. Let the earth crawl up into my clothes. Stared up at the sky and we fell together. We really are so close. He whispers hello, 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 and the dance is on. All the world is conspiring for me. The dance, everything, everywhere nourishes my growth. The dance is on. Let it be known that I can hear the music in all things. Today it's on. Today it's on. This one's for me. This one's for me. The bees are buzzing for me. The dance, even the distant train is calling my name. The breeze is orchestrating complicated ballet between the leaves. The dance is on. The dance is on. This one's for me. All the world is conspiring for me. The dance, everything, everywhere nourishes my growth. The dance is on. Let it be known that I can hear the music in all things. Today it's on. Today it's on. This one's for me. Spiders are making rainbows between the colored greens and the sun. There's a hummingbird calling up in his tree. I can hear his wings from way over here.